Welcome everybody to the Adventures on Tap Twitch stream where we're playing Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. This is a weekly Wednesday game, so if it's your first time being here, we are on session 17. It's backwards. But 17. So if you want to check out the other sessions, we do have them archived on our YouTube at youtube.com/@Adventures on Tap. But if you're not familiar with us, we're a Central Florida organization that does tabletop role-playing game events in breweries to raise money for charity. So we're taking to the Twitch Seas, and this is just one of many games that we showcase here on our channel. So welcome if it's your first time. If you are local to Orlando, we also put these events on in the greater Orlando area. So check out aotorlando.com to find out when our next event is. And one last thing, we also donate to charity for this stream, or excuse me, support a charity. We don't donate every time, but we welcome you to donate. It does influence our game, so feel free to do so. They're a great organization called Child's Play, which is a nationwide charity group, but we support the Central Florida chapter specifically. And they gamify recovery for children in children's hospitals. So awesome organization. Please support them. And without further ado, we're going to go around the table and ask everybody who they're playing tonight in the game and what they are drinking, starting with Garrett.
All right, hello. I am Garrett. Tonight I will be playing the Goblin Blood Hunter Nibfarkle, and I am drinking the ever awesome Orange Blossom Pilsner from Orange Blossom Brewing Company in Lakeland, I believe.
All right, and I am Ken, and tonight I will be playing the Shatterkai Monk Tregal Evelev from the Shadowfell, and I am drinking from Lucasfilms. No, actually, it's from Hourglass. It is the Boba Sour, which, yes, that is supposed to be Boba Fett's armor. It is a fruited sour, but it's more sour than fruit. So if you like that kind of thing, check it out. Hourglass in Longwood.
Hello, my name is Chris, and I am playing Ragnar, the human barbarian. And tonight I am drinking a blueberry mead that I made.
Good evening. My name is Ferg. I was not able to grab a beer. I'll get one at the break, but I'll be playing Barry the Turtle Druid, and very excited to see how this unfolds this evening.
And hello, I am Kyle, and I am drinking the Porchfest Pilsner from Deviant Wolf, helping out the arts of the local Sanford area. And I am playing Sky Spirit Flight. Apologies.
So just curious, I'm guessing that supports Sanford Porch Fest?
Yep. So
Sick.
these are they did a. You can see all of them are different years of Porch Fest. So it is a little bit more expensive to purchase these ones, but all of the extra proceeds go directly to Porch Fest and for scholarships as well as the arts and to help the people of the Sanford area.
That is awesome. I love Sanford Porch
Nice.
Fest. I love Deviant Wolf in general. They're an awesome brewery.
Yeah.
Doing awesome things like that. And then usually we have Ben at our table, but he is temporarily absent for now to show later. Not in the session, but in later sessions. But I am Joe. I am our DM for the series. I am currently drinking, I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. Something lager. Oh, 1300 Mile Brewing lager. I don't know. Oh man, the camera screen thing always takes it out. But I think it's in Lakeland where this is brewed.
Brew Hub, yeah, I believe.
Yeah, Brew Hub. Yep, Lakeland, Florida. Never had it. Pretty decent lager. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But we're gonna go ahead and dive into our session. And just like all of our events, if you've been there in person or if you're new, feel free to grab a beer and or water, orange juice, whatever you're drinking, milk if you like that stuff. At the count of 3, we're going to cheers and say to adventure. So 3, 2, 1.
To
To
adventure.
Adventure.
Alrighty. So, as a quick recap of our episode 16, session 16, um, during the battle against the adherents of Jagged Tooth within the Cragmaw Castle, Niff had an ongoing dialogue with his estranged son, Ebbel. As the battle raged, the acolyte of Jagged Tooth tried charming Ebbel to attack his father and Niff's allies, and later the leader unleashed its monstrous pet tentacle monster on the adventurers. Eventually, the adventurers prevailed. Ebbel was saved, and the acolyte of Jagged Tooth was destroyed, with his swollen, elongated green-skinned head exploding like an overripe melon. After a short rest, they went looking for King Grol, with Ebbel guiding the way. Ragnar threw open the door to the king's throne room, where they found an unconscious Gundren, a bugbear lackey, 2 menacing wolves, one of them being double the size of the other, and the king himself, an enormous bugbear disfigured by the same strange effect that had warped the appearance of Jagged Tooth's acolyte. After exchanging threats and promises of a violent death, both sides prepared for a fight. So we are starting the session immediately in combat. Pull y'all over. All right. Let me just set the musica. All right, so we are at the top of the round. King Grol ended up rolling pretty high. As you all can see, the turn order. Niff, do you want to switch any position? Will anybody allow?
I think I am good for now. However, we left a little blood token next to me, which meant I had prepared an action before we opened the door.
Yeah, wasn't it like the blood maledict though?
It was.
What does that do again? I thought that like just buffed you.
Oh no, it's gonna mess with the big guy. So I'm gonna cast this at King Grol, and so right before we open the door, I cut my hand and I force it towards the door. Blood spurts out of it past all my friends, and I cast the Blood Curse of Bloated Agony. Creature you can see within 30 feet of you and I'm going to amplify it. So it lasts for a minute, and the curse creature can make a con save throw at the end of each of its turns to end the curse. But anytime it makes more than one attack on its turn, it takes 1d8 of damage. And has disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks.
Okay. So let me find the. Oh, you know what? I can just probably apply this with Combat Master. Yep.
If you would like to swap, Garrett, we can.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that. That works. I'll be diving
Alright.
into some ravaging claws. Oh, and did we mention that my other son is in here somewhere?
Ebbel, or
No.
the other.
Niff. He was
You,
in here giving them the lowdown on.
is this Garrett asking or Niff asking?
Well, no, didn't we open the door and he was like covered in mud and blood? And...
Oh no!
Yeah.
Remember, I inconveniently named them the same thing. I think.
Oh,
But
okay. I
no,
thought my other
Muddy.
son was
No,
here.
the other guy was brutally murdered by
No,
Sky.
it was
if I
the
recall correctly.
bugbear. It was the
Yeah.
bugbear.
No, it could have been A with
from
zero. Could have been A with zero. Just
Yeah,
saying.
Muddy Niff is a hobgoblin,
Yeah.
but
Gotcha.
yeah.
Hobgoblin.
Oh, Muddy Niff.
Muddy Niff.
Muddy Niff.
She
Yeah,
was
for a
muddy.
second there, I was like, I don't really. I
I was
did
so
not recall that
confused.
your other son is dead.
Hey, you're the god, so.
He has come back.
I was
Alright,
gonna
so-
say, Niff, did you want to switch with me?
uh,
It would make more sense that you guys would have initiative ahead of Sky, since I'm kind of separate.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be just shooting arrows from the back, yeah. Why don't I? Yeah, I'll swap with Sky. Barry can stay where he is, and we'll do that.
Because with that ability, it's only you and someone else, right? You can't swap two other people. Okay.
Correct. So, just to clarify, Niff and Sky, you were swapping?
Yeah, so he'll be at 20 and I'll be at 13.
All right. Yeah. So, hearing the threat from Ragnar, King Grol rises from his throne and lifts his hand towards the table as his eyes start glowing a deeper green as the table lifts up from the ground and throws into the hallway at Ragnar. An 11 does not hit, so it smashes up against the wall before it can even try to fit through the door frame, and unsuccessfully does not hit. Also, Sky, I don't believe you've even opened the door yet, right?
No, I was waiting until I heard them open the door.
Okay.
And so they opened the door as we ended the session. So I was gonna, as like part of my turn, essentially like burst through.
Okay. So frustratingly, King Grol then lifts his hand and directs it towards Ragnar with a bonus action. And Ragnar, you roll a strength saving throw.
And Joe, if you could roll 1d8 and take that in necrotic damage for taking a second action on your turn.
Yes.
Oh no. I got a 9.
So he shoves you back into Tregal, to then take, both of you will take 4 bludgeoning damage. Actually, where's Ragnar on the? Okay, yeah. So I won't move you, so it's easier to manage your tokens, but just know that you're in Tregal's space.
Here, I'll just. Oh, never mind. That's not gonna work.
All right, on to Niff with Muddy Niff up next.
All right. I'm just going to charge right through and fly at him with my predatory strikes. I'm going to swipe with 1. Do I have to call this? So as a bonus action, you can activate on something you're holding. All right, so I'll use a bonus action to activate Crimson Right on my claw. So I'm going to have to take 1d4 necrotic damage, but that means whatever I roll will do 1d4 fire damage to him.
Okay.
So let's do...
And who's him?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm attacking King Grol.
Like you're running up to him?
Yeah, I'm going to run up and slash him. So that is a whole 1. So I'm going to take 1. And then he will take 1 fire damage if I hit him. So, predatory strike. Where are we at today? That's a whole 11.
11 does not hit.
Cool.
Also, if you're going to be hitting him, where are you positioning yourself?
Well, I was just going to run up at his face, like where I am.
So are you attacking Muddy Niff?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was King Grol.
No. So
Oh.
it would hit Muddy Niff.
Okay, then yeah, I'm sorry. The guy in the middle looks Muddy Niff looks. We don't have name tags. I can't see their names.
Oh. Well, seeing as
so
y'all already know this guy's name.
I saw guy in like a nice outfit, so I assumed he was the king. Yeah. So then I was just attacking Muddy Niff.
Okay. So that lands. So he takes 1 fire damage, and then what else?
And then an additional 10. Well, I'm sorry, 7. For some reason, I'm rolling 2 dice for hitting him.
No worries.
All right, so that's 7 slashing, and then 1 fire, and that is all I can do.
All right. Yeah. So as you run up, your claws ablaze, taking swipes at Muddy Niff before he can turn around and react. Gashes into his rib cage as you see his wounds start immediately cauterizing from the heat of your maledict, I think was the word for it.
Maledict, yes.
Yeah. So he is going to react on his turn, of course, not as a reaction, but he's going to disengage, actually.
Boo. Fight me like a goblin.
Position himself back here over Gundren's corpse.
I'm sorry. I thought Gundren was still alive.
Excuse me, not corpse. Yes, unconscious body.
Okay.
Thanks for clarifying.
He's the whole reason we're here.
Uh-oh.
He dead now. Barry, you are up. Are we technical difficulties?
Oh, it's just running slow. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is sorry, just computer's running slow. I'm going to use my my Druid of the Seasons, Circle of the Seasons, one of my seasonal boons as my bonus action here.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna go up and let me see if I can get this on here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up and I'm going to touch Niff. And I'll say, bro, it's getting a little chilly in here, isn't it? And what's going to happen is he's going to be encased in like this shimmering frost armor almost. And what it will do, did it go into chat? It didn't go into chat.
It's a negative Ghost Rider.
So what it does is it will shield a target with shimmering field of frost. The target gains resistance to slashing and cold damage, but vulnerability to fire for 1 minute.
Cool.
Any successful attack made against the target affected by Winter's Embrace chills the attacker and reduces their movement speed by 5 feet until their next turn is ended.
Okay, and you're doing that to Trigol?
To Niff.
Question.
So I'm going to take my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 feet of movement speed, touch you, and then I'm going to use the rest of my movement speed to back up. I'll go back around the corner where I was.
Quick question about that. You said when they attack me, they lose 5 feet of movement. Is it when they
Yes.
interact with the barrier? So if I attack them, if I'm covered in it, do they still have that happen or no?
I guess the real way it works. I should have been a little bit more specific. If you're struck by a melee attack, then that target is slow.
Okay, but not if
by
I
5
strike
feet.
them.
No, it's
Okay.
only dependent on the attacker.
Gotcha.
All right.
And then for my action, that's my bonus action. And then for my action, I'd like to. I'd like to hold my action and cast I can hold my action and cast Thorn Whip if I see anything come through the door.
Okay.
And then that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. We'll just put a lightning bolt on you, so we remember that. All right. On to the elven woman with silver hair that was at the table. She quickly, as the table next to her just lifts up from the ground and smashes against the wall, she looks back at King Grol and is like, "We're not over with this conversation. He's not gonna like this negotiation." As she continues to run towards Niff and take 2 attacks. 18 and 15.
15 does not hit. 18 does.
Okay. So you take 10 bludgeoning damage as she has this steel rod that she appears from nowhere almost as she's quickly pulling it from her back and slamming it against your side.
Where were you storing that, lady? Gross.
You may never know.
I'm
So
gonna
the
go
other
hunt.
one goes to take a swing, but you dodge out of the way. Like, what the hell is that? Where did it come from?
And now she's slowed 5 feet, and then anything else
Yes.
affects her for it?
We'll put a blue icon. I believe. So that will end her turn. On to Ebbel. Ebbel will step into, if anything, into the hallway. So I'll temporarily move Ragnar to take a shot.
You might want to pause. It just all crashed.
Ruh-roh.
I think his stream crashed.
I think it did too.
Yeah.
He's out. It's his
It's-
computer.
It's kind of
Wait.
funny because the stream is still going. We're just
Wait,
all
it's still going?
disconnected.
Nope. Oh, we just popped up.
We're
We're
coming
slowly
back.
popping up. We're on air, so I think his stream
Okay.
computer. I think his computer may have. Oh, there he is. But his stream computer didn't.
If anything, you want to drop the stream, Garrett, real quick while we figure it out, because it's just us openly discussing this issue.
Oh, we're all back.
Didn't hear what you said, Garrett.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. All right, that was weird for a second. Just gonna have to buckle down and buy some new crap. All right, that's loaded. That's loaded. Get this out of here. Okay. Apologies. I think we're good.
Like we're clear to continue?
Yes.
Alrighty. So all that was missed was that Ebbel was stepping into the hallway to immediately retaliate to the elven woman that just struck his father, as he goes and pulls out the hand crossbow and like leans out the door and is like, "Don't hit him, only I can hit him," as he does it with disadvantage. Being so.
You've always been a good boy.
A natural one. All right, I'm gonna roll.
Never mind.
I'm
I
gonna
hate
roll
you.
a d4. If it's even, it's going to hit Niff. If it's odd, it's gonna hit Ebbel. All right, you're gonna take. We'll have it to 2 piercing.
I'm just gonna be
As
a
the arrow
rules
bounces
person.
off the what?
You didn't specify which Niff. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's a good point, but I was just doing it because he was peeking around the corner. Our Niff on the
All
player
right,
side.
I tried. I apologize.
So you said 2.
Yeah, just 2 piercing
Uh,
as it bounces off the ricochets off the door archway and hits back at you. Not at full force into you, but nicks your arm.
And that I'm sorry. I was resistant to slashing, right? Not piercing. Okay.
Correct, slashing. All right, on to Clark's companion Ripper. Um, so he's going to run up and take a bite. So a 23 to hit you, Niff, for 6 piercing.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then I'll say, if any, I don't remember where we landed on this. So are we going to be 2024 rules curious and integrate auto prone? And that applies to any other wolves, including yours, Barry. I don't remember what I ruled.
Yeah, well, I don't remember what we did. I think we ended up doing the auto prone.
You
because
did
the
you did
mandatory.
2015.
Oh, you just went with it.
Okay. So go
But
ahead and
it's
roll
whatever
a
if you
strength check.
want.
Well, to be fair, since it's not on my side when we decide this, next time you have a wolf, we'll apply the 2024 rules and we'll let it
Okay.
apply therefore.
Sounds good.
So go ahead and roll a strength save, Niv, or be knocked prone.
I look over at Barry and I
Please
say, "Can't you make
Eight.
those wolves
knocked
attack
prone.
the bugbears?"
5.
Fuck.
Niff is knocked prone. Also, as far as that barrier goes, it's good until it's for 1 minute, I think you said, but is it concentrated? I would imagine it would be concentrated if it remains after being hit for 1 minute. I don't recall what you said though. Like, does
Yeah,
it just
Barry,
keep
your
applying?
spell, is it concentration for you or not?
What it would need to be for Barry, I think.
It's concentration for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then it's going to be hindered for 5 movement. On to Sky.
All right. Hearing the commotion, I am definitely bursting into this room. So slam the door open. Big wolf. And I am going to. Is that? No, He's down at the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the wolf. That's the big wolf in front of me.
God, is that you?
Yes, my child.
I just realized I was muted, but yes, go ahead.
And then when I hit, okay, just making sure I'm reading my rules right. So that will be a 12 to hit.
So that does not hit.
Damn it. Well, I will send my bird to strike at the big wolf as well.
Okay.
Plus 5 to hit. Are you a 6? What are our rolls tonight? Nat. Oh, it was a
Yeah, I was
natural
gonna say
one.
that looks like a nat 1 to me.
No, I was reading my thing wrong. It was a plus 4. Yeah, so it's a nat 1 for a 5.
Hate I hate using the same just damage thing for nat 1s. What else can I do? You're flying. How about we, if I roll higher than a 20, the the large direwolf smacks the bird without damage, but smacking it enough to where it loses flight and falls to the ground temporarily.
Okay. So technically, he would be right here right now.
Yep. So he's technically knocked prone. I can't see
Okay.
that though.
Oh. I mean, I
So
can move him to the corner so it's a little bit easier, so he's not layered.
that works.
But
I mean, he still has movement. I guess
well,
that he could use to,
uh,
assuming he
no,
has
he
half.
doesn't.
Oh.
His speed is 10 on the ground, which I would assume he has already used his flight. So I would probably consider that part of that 10. So, I will just. Do I have to hit, or is it just when I attack? When you hit with an attack. Dang it. That will end my turn.
Okay. Yeah, so you open the door, see this giant wolf as you yell like, "Oh, big wolf!" You knock an arrow and let it loose, but unfortunately, being so taken aback by the appearance of a massive wolf on the other side of the door that you weren't expecting, missed, and sent in your companion there to follow through. And being that the large dire wolf had noticed that you took a shot at me, saw your companion fly in as it quickly goes to try to grab it, misses, but enough grabs onto his talon and pulls him to the ground, knocked onto the floor. And like a meal waiting to happen, he quickly hops onto the prey and takes a bite out of your primal companion. That is a natural 20. So that
What
is
are these rolls tonight?
23 piercing.
Wait,
And it's
how
already in
much?
23 piercing. It was just a really good roll, apparently. I had it's 2d6 plus 3. How did that calculate it?
As Billy Mays would say, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, it was for the, yeah, so it was 14 plus 9 for the second roll for the crit. And being that it's already prone, no need to roll a strength check.
Okay. Well, it fails its strength check as it's dead.
Oh yeah, it is right at
I'm at 23.
23. Oh, wow.
Uh,
As it just poofs into a magic smoke.
I don't know if it does that though. Let me double check.
Is it not like a spiritual? I guess it would be called spiritual companion, but and you
It
took a short rest, so I guess you wouldn't
it
have
wouldn't,
another
yeah.
charge.
It will stay there for a minute. After a minute, then it will disappear.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, yeah, I guess you have a minute to stabilize your birdie.
I can only heal it. I can't stabilize.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
thanks.
the rules for it are a little weird. That's why I was double checking. But
Looks like we lost Garrett again to the stream drop.
no, we're still on stream.
Alright. Okay, on to Ragnar.
Okay. First, as my bonus action, my voice is gonna crack, and then I'm gonna rage. And I'm going to run into the room here. Oh. I'm not going to run any further. That's 2 opportunity attacks. So I am just going to take my attack against the lady down here at the bottom. Where's my... Oh. I'm going to do it recklessly.
Alright.
So that is an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Right. She takes 12 piercing damage. Is roll 20 just really slow?
Apparently it's affecting you and Garrett, I guess.
Well, it's 12 piercing damage, and then I'm just going to stay right there. And that's it for my turn.
I'm just having all sorts of issues on my own. Don't mind me.
So as you're only doing one attack.
That's all I can do. My bonus action was rage.
Ah, yeah. Oh, so in that case, let me put rage on there for you. It's like an angry face. Where are you, angry face? Alright, well, so I don't hold it up, go ahead and find the icon to add rage. I put the red thing there just to remember that you were recklessly attacked. So yeah, as you angrily swipe your war pick into this elven woman, it lands into her shoulder as you rip it out, and you see that the shoulder leaves an open wound that almost appears like not as you would anticipate for the inside of a elf or the blood color. As it quickly, the blood drips out a kind of like in a gray color, as opposed to we'll say in this world blue is the color of elven blood, as it shifts from silver to blue, gray, excuse me, to blue almost before your eyes.
Lady, I think you need to see a doctor.
Onto Trigal.
Okay. Now, because of this stuff, I cannot see the layout until I get here. Oh, crap. This
Turn around and
table this table is not here anymore, is it?
Correct, it's smashed against the wall.
Okay, and I can't stay here. I have to move from here, which means I'm going to take an opportunity attack from somebody.
I mean, I'm laying on the ground. Can you stand above me? and I can just scurry out on my turn.
I don't know, Joe. Would you allow that?
It's small.
I mean, he is smaller than you. You can occupy the same space, but technically we rolled
Okay.
that you guys can be in the same space anyway.
Okay, then
Well,
I
to move
will.
through space, I guess. That rule still applies. If you're smaller, you can stay in the space, but I think what we said is that you can simply move through the other spaces, player spaces, not enemies.
Yeah. I will attack this woman to focus fire with Ragnar. So we'll see if that does anything. Let me. All right. So we have. That's right. We took a rest. So I have my key points back. So first attack. Armor class 16.
You're attacking the elven woman.
The elven woman.
Okay.
Does that hit?
A16 does it. Yep.
Okay, she will take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then because I am a monk, for my bonus action, I'm going to do my Step of the Wind. And I am going to move without provoking an opportunity attack and go over to this side of the woman and be here in the corner and forego my second attack. And that will be it.
I'll admit, I don't often have games with monks. What made you not, just curious, that not fact checking or something, but why can they move without opportunity attack?
There's an ability they have called Step of the Wind. And that is it lets them spend 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on your turn. So it cost me a key point to do that, which I will spend. And yeah, so I just wanted to not be there as a target for 2 enemies and just be a target for 1.
This just in, we just received a Prime subscription from Svelte Marvin. So thank you, Marvin.
That's Max.
Thank you, Marvin.
Thanks,
Mhm.
Max.
I was about to say, I recognize the name.
I didn't.
And my turn is over, Joe, if I didn't say so.
Okay. All right, so starting on to round 2. As you all start rushing in the room, and King Grol noticing the door opening as a arrow flies in and a bird flies in as well, noticing that he's outnumbered, angrily raises his arms, puts his sword to his side, raises his arms, and starts shaking as the walls reverberate. Basically, what's separating the room as it bursts open and the walls fall as the ceiling starts caving in as well. So everybody, including the people, so basically Sky, Ripper, Niff, the Elven Woman, Trigall, Barry, and Ebbel are going to just take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh, I was thinking we'd have to make a saving throw. 4. Is that? Oh, perfect.
As he also starts shouting in some unfamiliar tongue to all of you, but Niff and Ebbel, knowing that it's a goblin language of sorts, shouts, "Gods, get in here!"
Guys,
As
nothing good's coming from that.
Guards.
I'm pretty sure he said gods.
so we'll do.
Wait, so we do get to kill a god today?
You can try, but I don't think I'm going to do much from the floor here.
As we move these individuals up in the order. Alright, so
I guess for clarity, Joe, did you say guards or gods?
guards.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So 20.
Well, he was talking to the guards, but he was talking in, high school speak. Gods, get in here.
Alright.
Oh, guards.
Now, some individuals have entered into combat as he also is going to attempt to Nope, never mind. That's the end of his turn. Actually, I'll have him move. He's gonna move over here.
Apologies, Joe. Did he take one action or multiple?
He took one action this time.
Okay. At the end of his turn, he can make a con save as well to stop having bloated agony.
Does an 18 save?
Where is it? Sorry. Where'd it go? Where's the amplify? Oh, there it is. DC 12. Yeah.
Okay. All right, on to Niff. Oh, also, just to clarify, these walls, let me remove them along with the doors. They are no longer there. It's just a rubble heap opening this room into a larger circle.
Oh, so we're like in the full turret now. Okay.
Yeah.
Fireball spell would go crazy.
All right.
Honestly, that would have been
Alright, let me
great as a
move you.
first action, Chris.
Oh, you moved me.
Yeah, just to delete the door.
Oh, okay.
So you should see a full circle now, I would
Mhm.
think. Control.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. I am going to get up, and then I'm just going to move back here, just to get out of direct line between two people. Oh, I guess I'll use a bonus action to disengage as well. So I'll just take another step as well. So I'm going to disengage from both of them, and then back up over here. And then what do I have out right now? I guess I still have one of the hand crossbows, since I gave one to Ebbel. Do I need to use an action to pull that out, I guess, since I've had my claws out this whole time?
Say that again? Sorry. You're also not knocked prone?
Yes, I'm stood up. I disengaged from them as a bonus action, and then I'd like to pull out my hand crossbow. But if that's going to cost extra action, so I can't attack, then I guess I'll just stay here with the lady.
I think normally switching weapons would. However, I mean, they're natural weapons, right?
Mhm.
Your claws, so
Yeah,
I don't
and they don't
see that.
hinder me in any way.
I don't see that being an issue. Allowing.
All right. Then I will stay back a bit, and I will just shoot her with my hand crossbow. And
Okay.
it didn't roll for you guys, or did it? Oh, it did, and it rolled it twice. Weird. So 17 to hit,
17 hits.
and then that'll be a whole 6 damage. Why is it showing it twice? Whatever. It's an us problem. And I don't think I can do anything else on my turn, so ending.
Okay. So as she gets slammed to the almost to the floor with a boulder hitting her from above, she gets back up to her feet only to look over as you let loose a bolt into her chest.
Hey, randomly, our people, 2 random chatters, I guess, have completed the community goal, and now someone is gonna get advantage or
That's so
disadvantage.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Totally should be a player.
Wow. I think we're gonna have to tighten
Up
the
that.
reins here. But you guys can.
I'll
take it.
up the amount needed, but it won't help with these
No,
guys.
I mean, the amount needed is not the problem. It's the fact that our players are typically the ones donating channel points to get advantage, which is not the purpose of
Once
the
a
channel
month.
points, y'all.
Once a month.
So let's see. So we have 5 of you, so I'll roll a d6 minus 1 with it's starting from the top. So Garrett 1, Ken 2, Ferg 3, Chris 4, Kyle 5. Let's see who goes up. 2. So that goes to Ken.
Woohoo!
You have the Twitch spoon.
Okay, thank you.
The fact that like 2 of y'all donated channel points, I almost feel like I should just roll again to see if it's disadvantage or advantage, but
I can give the entire lobby here advantage or disadvantage.
Not if I don't create
well, I
another
think it only
task.
does it 1 per session, right?
No, I have to manually make a new one every time.
Well done.
Oh shucks.
Anyways, Sergal has the advantage. Niff, you landed your hit. I believe you probably expended all of your movement. I don't know if you use your bonus action, but is that your
Yeah, the
turn?
bonus action was to disengage.
Okay. All right, on to Muddy Niff, coincidentally, right in the turn order here, right after you. So Muddy Niff jumps over the brazier and runs over to King Grol and touches him with his hand glowing as he cures him for 7. Cure wounds, heals him for 7. So then he also backs up to here.
No,
That's an opportunity, sir.
It sure is. I did it. Not even realizing.
That is 21 to hit.
Why is it 21 to hit? I see an 8.
Reckless.
You can't
All my attacks
recklessly
are
attack
reckless.
it. I don't think so. Don't you have to opt to do reckless attack during raging? And it's not a reaction.
Yeah, well, he's said all of his attacks last turn were reckless. So I don't know if that carries on until the start of his next turn or if that's
for
only
his
When you
reaction.
make your first attack, you can decide to attack recklessly, giving you advantage on your melee attack rolls using strength Oh, it is. It does say during this turn.
So this would still be your turn, right?
Is it?
Your reaction?
I want to say it only applies
Or is that
to your
round of combat?
literal turn.
That makes
Yeah, I
sense,
think
yeah.
it's I think
the
it's
Wizard of the Coast doesn't know how to
So-
explain things. So,
What? No. Them?
which just makes me so scared.
I
for
would
playing
say,
Prevailed.
if anything, I don't know. I've never played it as a reaction. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it technically
Whatever makes
applies. I
sense.
mean, it says you get advantage on melee attack rolls using strength during this turn, for which it's not technically. I think that's where we end it. It's turn, not round.
yeah. During
So
your
you wouldn't
turn,
get it
yeah.
for a reaction.
So 8 doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
What if it did?
I should have casted this before I moved anyway, but I'm. As a bonus action, he's going to take some mud off the ground and from his pockets and start rubbing it all over his face as in his body as he it starts glowing into what appears to be like a barrier of sorts. He's casting sanctuary on himself.
Oh.
Gross, man.
I don't even know if there is a sanctuary thing. I doubt it. Where is there a shield? Ooh.
Sanctuary.
Whatever. I'll put I don't know. I'll just put another red dot on him. Oops, did not mean to send that again. That ends his turn. On to Barry.
All right. This is no bueno, Rose. um. Hmm. All right, I'm gonna drop the. Oh, I don't need to drop it. I'm gonna look at I don't get it with advantage. I don't like that. Who of you looks unwise? I'm gonna do who's this guy?
First, go ahead and
who's
roll
the
a
guy next
perception
to
check for hearing. Barry.
Who's the guy next to the elf?
King Grol. Below the elf is Trigall. To the right of the
To
elf
the right
is
is the
King.
king. Okay.
What were the...
It didn't go through the.
But
It's a
just
5.
before you do anything, I don't know if you caught me coming off the mic there, but go ahead and roll a perception check for hearing.
That's an 8.
Do y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear.
Do you hear me, Ferg?
Do you hear Joe?
Can you not hear me? Yeah.
Wait,
You
you
can't hear me?
want to roll
Okay,
perception?
Yeah,
I rolled an 8.
Ferg, you need
Oh,
to
okay.
roll perception. Was
Did
that
it not
the
go
8?
through? Can you not hear me?
Oh,
I rolled an 8.
was this the D20?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he just okay, yes.
Joe.
Oh.
And then he's
the 8
adding
with
his
his perception. Yeah.
the most
Wait, so Ferg,
miscommunication.
you can hear me though.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
apparently we
Jesus.
can all hear
Wow.
What's
Holy
going on?
shit.
Are we all going deaf? I'm so
No,
What?
if anything, I confused everybody. I feel like
Welcome to the
when he
world
was
of
like,
Trigger.
"I am rolling for it." Okay, so thank
I have
you
a
for
plus
that
5
roll.
to perception.
So you have an 8. So you hear a shifting, shifting feet, and armor clanking from the door behind you as getting closer.
Oh, that's not good. All right. So what I'm gonna do as my he gets to make the roll with advantage, but I feel like we have to try it. So I'm going to cast Charm Person on the king. At the first level.
Okay.
So he has to make you get it since
go.
we are in combat and we're fighting, you get advantage and you have to beat a 13 wisdom.
Sorry, I had to step away briefly. I rubbed something into my eye, of course. So what does he have to roll? You're charming him?
So I'm attempting to cast Charm Person on the king. So he gets a roll with advantage, and he has a wisdom save of 13 to beat.
Oh boy. He's not immune to charming.
We're gonna. Oh wait, no, we should be good.
He did not pass. He rolled a 6.
Oh, thank God.
He gets advantage since we are actively in combat.
Yeah, so unfortunately he gets to try
Oh.
that again.
Yes.
Unless
Reminds me, I could have used my Twitch boon, but now that I don't need to. Well, 8? I don't think that worked.
That fails. So,
Alright, homeboy is charmed.
nice. He is charmed. So, the charmed creature is now friendly to us. And when the spell ends, it knows it was charmed by you.
Charmed.
It has a charm condition until it ends. So it'll last an hour, and the spell is broken if one of us do any kind of damage to him.
Okay.
You said it lasts for an hour?
Also, I'm guessing that
Yes.
I believe that breaks the concentration on the barrier as well.
Yes. So that would well, I can still cast while concentrating, I believe.
well
Okay.
is
Or is it when you
charm
cast a
person
level
a
spell?
concentration or not?
No, it's just a
Yeah.
regular spell.
Okay, so charm person is not concentration. So
Right. So I think I'd still be able to keep up
yeah,
the
you
concentration.
should be able
Correct.
to keep up the concentration. Yeah.
All right. So Barry just looks at him and says, "Oh, King, bro, we just got off on the wrong foot. Let's just put the weapons down, call the dogs off, so to speak, and let's talk about this a little bit more."
Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
As he's doing that, we had Gideon subscribe for 5 months in a row. If not
I
one
get a
of our
0
first
to this.
subscribers, definitely one of our first
Cheers, Gideon.
of many.
Here's Gideon.
Apologies, I didn't want to interrupt.
Thank you, Gideon. And that is a 19, just straight up.
God damn it. You succeeded there. I even set it at a reasonably high DC. 17 and you beat it with that 19. So he just kind of like, I don't know, like he was, excuse me, very intense, ready to attack Ragnar as his shoulders kind of slump over, his eyes turning from a misty green aura, kind of dimming down with almost like a orangish hue as you convince him that that maybe we should talk this out, as he kind of just slams leaving a small crater beneath it, and shifts towards you.
Hey, real quick,
to talk
So also he is since he is charmed by me, he is friendly towards us right now.
I believe it's just you.
I think it's just you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So as
To
long
me.
as we're not, as long as we're your
Oh, yeah,
allies,
okay.
we should be
Yes.
okay. But
Say,
Uh,
look, bros. We just came here to find Gundren. We have no business with the Cragmaws. And we would just like to take Gundren back and let the differences settle into dust as we walk away.
By Gundren, you mean this dwarf here?
Yeah, that's right, bro. He asked us for help in finding, helping out over in Phandelver, and we got to get paid. He kind of still owes us a decent chunk. So yeah, we definitely would just need to take him. I mean, he's just, to be fair, he's just taking up space for you right now. So
Turtle, you talk too much. You can take the dwarf. He's useless to me, but you cannot take the map. You can leave.
Wait. Where does the map go?
As we continue into the turn order.
Oh.
All
real quick, I just want to apologize. Everything is just really, really dumb. I keep having Firefox
I'm gonna move over here.
crash on me, so I keep having to restart the VTT screen. So just want to give a good old apology to the people watching. That is not the smoothest thing at the moment.
No worries. Yeah, I probably should have asked Barry. That was the end of your turn?
Yeah, I just moved out of the way because I heard the people coming from the behind me. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you move away, you hear the door open behind you as a hobgoblin pushes through the hall, as well as other ones, but for now you see the one. And it assesses the room. Seeing that Tregal is the immediate threat, and takes his long sword out from his holster and slashes down onto you for 17 to hit.
Yeah, unfortunately that'll hit.
Okay. You take 2 slashing damage.
Okay. 2 slashing damage.
He's going to push around through the elven woman as he slashes the long sword across your chest there, but grazing it with 2 slashing damage as he gets to the other side of you. Moving on to Virith. If I remember correctly, if the charmed person, if they're damaged, they're uncharmed, right?
If they're attacked by us, then that breaks the charm. Well, I don't know.
I think if they're attacked,
I mix up all the damn
I think
rules.
if they're attacked,
No, that's what
Yeah,
it says.
attacked,
It says
right?
if they are, if they take damage from me or any of you guys, that breaks the spell. Any other damage it takes from anything else does not break the spell.
Yeah. So if anyone else attacks the king, we attack that person so that the
So you
king
can't
knows we're still
force.
his ally.
Oh, okay.
So what if I choose to smack King Grol with Virith?
I've already attacked her, so
Well, and then Virith would be his enemy because
Yeah.
she's attacking him.
yeah, the charm person spell it specifically says you or your companions attack. and
Yeah,
she
so-
is not our-
God,
Can't
this
attack the
spell
charm.
is.
Yeah, well, it doesn't
This is
help.
a
I don't know if
first
y'all
level
are in
spell.
the same boat, but like playing D&D and also playing Baldur's Gate, my rules
Yeah.
are merging.
It's the halving of everything.
Yeah. Attack the charm target. Yeah, it doesn't state anything about breaking it. Okay, well,
That's
This
a crazy
spell-
first level
continues
spell.
on.
This is probably one of the craziest first level spells.
Yeah.
Like,
No concentration.
Real quick, want to give a shout out to DM Jeremy. He just followed us, so thank you, DM Jeremy.
oh,
Thank you,
Thank
DM
you,
Jeremy. Cheers.
Thank you, sir.
love a fellow DM.
Yes, sir. Severa turns towards Niff. Well, actually, Trigol attacked her last. I think it makes more sense that she retaliates by taking two hits with their rod. 8 does not hit, 24 will hit for 10 bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
I don't know what you did to King Grol, but you deserve that for hitting me.
We deserve that for hitting you because we're defending our friend, the king?
I'm not talking to you, goblin.
You are betraying the king. One. We will deal
Whoa.
with you.
Betraying the king. I don't think so. And then moves on to another hobgoblin as they 30 feet. Pummel out of the room and see Ebbel. What are you laughing about, Kyle? With a disadvantage, has its bow ready. 16 to hit does not hit Ebbel. Ricochets off the back wall as he continues back into the room and behind the barrier. Onto Ebbel. Ebbel retaliates by moving down the hall, not realizing that the hobgoblin had ducked behind the wall, sees the other one within the room, and takes a shot with his hand crossbow +1. Is able to
Sir.
hit him for 7 piercing damage. God, nice. Let's go, Ebbel.
That's my
Uh,
boy.
The
Now
proud
he's
from
within
the
range of
stands
2.
above. That's my boy.
If anything, I guess in the following rounds, you know what? I'll give you control, Niff, of Ebbel, because it is your son.
Sweet.
It makes the most sense. Probably should have declared that a while ago, but yeah, nonetheless. Let me add you. Oh my gosh. Roll 20 for the win. Anyways, so you should be able to move him now. And hopefully attack with him.
Yes, thank you.
How's it? I stacked this wrong when I put the people into the turn order. There's just a monster round. I'm gonna do. Ripper's gonna move up and take. Take a bite at Sky's heels. An 11 does not hit.
Nope.
So you jump out of the way as he goes and nips at your heels, misses. Back to Sky with Snarl up next, being the big dire wolf.
Now, this is where I may need a reminder because I do not play long range very often. If anyone's in 5 feet of me and I'm trying to do a long range attack, is that disadvantage, or is it only if I'm trying to attack the 5 feet person it's disadvantage?
I didn't hear the last bit, but typically if there's enemy within 5 feet of you, you would get disadvantage at shooting.
Yeah,
Against
I believe
any-
that's
Yeah, against anybody.
No, whether you're attacking that person or somebody else.
Or others. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I mean, up
I
close you
remembered
would have
right.
disadvantage anyways with it
Automatically,
being close, but
yeah. I just didn't remember if by them being next to me, it also caused disadvantage against people past them. So, all right.
Is he technically
Well-
next to you? Aren't you on a different level?
No, it's a doorway. Well,
Well, it's
Yeah, they're
not
all-
anything
you're all
it's
are-
rubble
so-
now, but
Yeah,
yeah.
the wall
Oh.
fell down.
I thought you were on a balcony.
No, so
when-
imagine these all.
Yeah.
It's basically like 4 large, like pillared towers on either corner of this castle. This is being one of them. It was separated by walls that have now since crumbled. Basically, all of the bisecting walls of this specific pillar. Wasn't structurally supported walls to keep up the ceiling, but some of the ceiling did fall.
Does that
Kinda
include the wall
ragtaggedly.
between Ebbel and Sky?
Correct.
Cool.
So it's structurally
So-
sound as a house built in 2020 to 2025.
Sure.
Don't hate undo. I'm gonna, with my short sword, attack the small wolf in front of me. Excuse me. And that will be a 12 to hit.
A 12 does not actually hit. So you got to take a swipe at it as it quickly lanes
can't
back on
do
its
anything.
hind heels out of the way of your blade.
I will. See, I don't have many choices without my spells. Is the issue. Wait, can I do that without a spell slot? Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I didn't mean to post that. Shit, that's an action. Oh.
What you doing?
No,
Hey,
I
Joe,
can't
do all
do
your
it.
mods on this include a turn timer? What's going on here?
No, I
There actually
messed
is an
up.
option. I turned
I
it off.
messed
Might have
No,
to
that ends my
restart the stream.
turn. I can't. Dang it.
You sure? Yeah.
I can't do anything.
Okay.
I have no options. So. Ends
All
my
right.
turn.
Well, on to Snarl. As he jumps from the bed, slams onto the ground within the space of Ebbel. It takes a bite at you, Sky.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right, so he takes a big bite out of your arm as you go to slice the other wolf. He quickly takes that into consideration and bites down on your arm, taking 7 piercing damage. And roll a strength save.
And strength save.
Yeah.
All right. That will be a
You are not.
God 7. I am doing nothing tonight.
You got to change your color.
I am like.
On to Ragnar.
I'm gonna recklessly attack the lady, the elven lady.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my action and bonus action for this. So first one is a 13 to hit. Second
13
attack
does not hit.
is a
21 does hit.
First one does not.
Correct.
Okay. So she takes 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay. So that does kill her. How do you want that
Yay!
to look?
Thank you.
I just, stab her in the head and then turn my attention to the wolf.
Nice. So as you slam your war pick into her skull and yank it out, her body goes limp as it drops to the ground, and you see her skin start to shrivel like a prune. The color of her skin darkens as her hair starts retracting back into her head, and you see, still wearing the same clothes and holding the rod in hand, um, is what appears to be an amorphous shaped humanoid now on the ground. What are you doing? Anything else?
Gross. What did you hit her with?
I just hit her with my weapon really hard.
Joe is talking a free action. Can you talk when it's not your
Yeah,
turn?
talking's a free action on your turn.
I say
On your
my
turn.
liege. Oh, on our turn.
Yeah,
we have to wait till our turn.
Correct.
Okay.
Unless it's flavor text, like reactions, I think.
Yeah, like unless somebody's talking to you, of course, yeah, you can respond.
Okay.
Ragnar, what are you doing?
That's it.
Okay. So another hobgoblin appears from this room, runs in, quickly realizing the odd-looking figure on the ground, stumbles backwards and bumps into Niff as he quickly turns around and swings with his longsword, only one-handed. 6 does not hit. So you duck just as he slams the sword into the wall, reverberating in his hand as he grips it back with 2 hands. But that is his turn. Tregal, you are up.
And I look at the king and I say, "It's a good thing we were here. You see how she was trying to trick you? What manner of horrifying creature was she? Well done, Ragnar. Let us take Gundren and go. The king is most generous."
Wait, there's other things that aren't dead yet.
Yeah, King Grol looks at the corpse on the ground and just grimaces like, I do not know what type of being that is, but at least you have killed her. She's a spy amongst our ranks. I must tell the Black Spider.
We can undertake that mission for you if you wish.
He looks you over. Go ahead and roll persuade deception.
Yeah,
I can't
okay.
recall. Is it advantage only from the charmer? Charmer
That's up to
has
you.
advantage, yeah, but nobody else does. Okay, so
Yeah.
just regular. You do have
okay.
Twitch Boon apparently. So.
Oh, yeah.
You have the Twitch
So
Boon.
can I use that to get advantage?
Yes.
Okay, this is an important one, so I'll take it for the advantage. I'm doing deception, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
Only a 14.
He like
Not bad.
looks you over and looks at your companions. He's like, "The black spider would kill you on the spot. You're not of the ilk that he deals with."
No, I don't. I don't like milk. Why did you throw that in there?
Me neither.
Okay. Why
Unless
does the
it's
black spider like
chocolate.
milk?
hey, real quick, how long does this last?
Just
An hour.
temporary.
An hour.
All right.
Oh yeah. The until
Yeah.
until my turn, I would imagine I can still roll the save. Right? Jesus. If not, we're gonna have to
Nope.
ban Charmed. Just kidding, but
Dude,
Since I
it's the craziest first level spell.
since I haven't
Yeah.
acted, can I do
Yeah, you're
my
just stuck being my buddy.
what is it? It's patient
Wow.
defense,
My
which
buddy.
I think lets me do.
My buddy.
Which one lets me do the?
Any 80s kids remember
No.
No.
Step of the wind again. So I can disengage. My jump distance is double for the turn. So what I would like to do, I would like to disengage with my patient defense. Try to jump over here to Gundren. Grab him and begin dragging him back out towards Barry. If you'll let me do that.
You're grabbing who?
Gundren.
Oh,
Over
you're
here.
gonna run all the way over there. Yeah.
I was going to try to jump using that ability to jump double my normal speed. So I basically would like take a
Guessing
step
that's
over the
passive.
corpse, jump over Ragnar, so
Mhm.
that I'm not going through any enemies, and then grab him and start trying to drag him back.
Sure, that works. Like you're saying, you're gonna jump instead of using the thing that disengages or whatever, the flight of the wind or whatever that's called.
No, that is a disengage, so that when I
Oh, okay.
leave
then
the
you're good.
threatened space from
Mhm.
the wolf and the other hobgoblin, they don't attack me.
Just pitch in the chat. I don't know when it dropped, but
Just now.
It just did.
okay.
I just hit start, so it's because I tried to change the name. OBS was having all sorts of issues, and then I went to change something. It was like at a happy section for a second, and then it just went. I gotta sort this crap out between this week and next week.
Posted in the chat.
So
I
let's.
think only Gideon really is here. So,
Wow, rude.
well, besides us.
Hold on. Let's see. Home.
Yeah, it's
Refresh.
it's screwed in.
Following. All right, so
It
we
was
are
me,
back live.
but-
All
Well,
right,
don't
cool.
go live. If anything, just do.
Well,
the-
I had already hit it. So give me 1
Huh?
second. Let's just transition.
What's
back
up,
to me.
everybody? We're gonna go on
Quickly.
break.
All right, sorry
Give us
everybody.
15 minutes to iron
Yeah.
everything out, but we had some technical glitch there. So again, we'll be back in 15 minutes as our usual bio break. So we'll be back at 9:20. right, everybody, welcome back to Adventures on Tap's Twitch stream where we're playing Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. This is obviously the second half of the session, so if you stuck around, thank you. If you're new joining, I'm not even sure if there's any new joiners, but welcome. We're a charity-focused organization here in Central Orlando that put TTRPG one-shots in breweries to raise money for charity. So we're also raising money for charity there for the stream at the bottom right-hand corner for Child's Play, which is a great organization. So please support them. By doing so, you do influence our game. And something I also wanted to highlight is with these events that we do different events like painting minis and drinking beer. We do the one shots, we have mini campaigns, and we're steadily expanding our roster of, I guess, services per se in the TTRPG space. So keep an eye on that, but they are all predominantly for charity. We have recently opened a Patreon called the Crusaders Guild. So if you're interested in that to support us directly to help us grow further than Central Orlando, but also just infrastructure-wise and things we can't typically do because a lot of it goes to charity. Please consider supporting us. That's patreon.com/adventuresontap. It has a lot of great benefits, even if you're not here locally. Of course, you maximize on those benefits if you are here in Central Florida. But some things that you could expect are discounts on tickets. If you go to the highest tier, you can even get a free ticket per month. You get an awesome beer stein, which within, I don't know if we've cut it off yet, but you get your name on that beer stein as well as founder for a temporary amount of time. But a lot of different great benefits. So please consider going to our Patreon, checking that out, and subscribing to help us grow. We'd greatly appreciate it. I also wanted to showcase, just for signing up, you get a cool lanyard, which my camera is terrible, but you get a cool lanyard to rep. And assuming you're here local and you show up to our various events, you get different types of pins that you can add to your lanyard, each representing a different type of event that we have. But pretty awesome stuff. But I don't want to, get too into the updates per se. So go ahead and check us out on, again, Patreon or AOTorlando.com. But we're going to dive back into our combat session where we are having the epic battle with King Grol and his constituents. With Trigall, you had dragged Gundren over to the sideline here. I'm not sure if that was the end of your turn or not.
Yes, that's pretty much all I can do.
Okay. On to the hobgoblin that Ebbel had shot. He's going to retaliate and knock his longbow with an arrow and let loose for a 10 that does not hit Ebbel. Pings to the other side of the wall as he moves into the room, making his way over. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20 to this area. I don't believe that causes any opportunity of attacks. Yep. All right. So on the top of the round. Oh, also, just want to kind of come back. I was talking about it with Kyle and Chris, but we've greatly overcomplicated the charmed effect. So the charmed effect only affects the relationship between King Grol and Barry. So King Grol is still hostile towards you all. And he can attack you. He just cannot attack Barry. And then, of course, in social interactions, Barry has advantage against them. But I can't save out of it, which is kind of wild. And even in the 2024 rules, they didn't implement that. So still a little frustrating. But nonetheless, on to King Grol's turn. So he sees hears the dragging of Gundren as he sees Trigall dragging him off to the latter half of the room, and angrily grimaces as he looks at Barry. He's like, "I said you can take the dwarf, not them." As he is going to essentially force shove Ragnar. So Ragnar, go ahead and roll a strength save. A
16.
10 saves. So he
16
attempts
'cause
to
I'm
try to
raging.
push. What's up?
16 because I'm raging.
Oh yeah, you do get advantage on those. Good catch. So regardless, you would have got it with 10. But yeah. So he angrily tries to shove you, and you feel the force pulse against your body as you stance, position yourself in a stance to keep yourself from moving. Digging your war pick into the ground to kind of hold you from being pushed away, as he frustratingly then takes a swing of his large greatsword. And he failed that, but I'm going to use my Twitch boon to roll again.
Hey, bro, there's no reason to fight us.
Damn, an 11 doesn't work, so Twitch boon is out of here, worthless.
But it felt good to use it, didn't it?
It did, yeah. And then, god damn, he's not doing jack. All right, well, he's going to pivot around Ragnar still, staying within range, pushing you aside, but making his way towards Gundren. As you quickly retaliate by slamming your war pick towards him as he dodges out of the way and realizes that there's a greater threat next to him, so he focuses his attention back on you. With Niff up next, with Muddy Niff on the docket.
All right. I'm going to, since this guy is right next to me, drop the hand crossbow, and just ravage him with predatory strikes. So
Okay.
there's one. That is a 23 to hit.
Yep.
See, you got to change the color.
Change the color of what?
Of my
The
dice
dice.
I'm rolling.
Oh.
And then second, that is a whole 8. So that doesn't hit, but one of them is. And I will activate my Crimson Right. So I'm going to take a d4 of damage.
Real quick, because it's rolling twice, so I'm not sure. I know you said you were, I think,
don't.
rolling twice for the attack. Is that
No.
intentional?
It's literally just showing it twice. I'm rolling once.
That's weird. You're
It's just-
using the
I have
beyond
20, but because
20.
I switched to Firefox, it's now being weird.
Okay, so that's the first stack. Sorry.
Yeah, so it was
it
23 for the
hits
first,
8.
8 for the second, and then I'm going to activate the Crimson Right and
Wait.
do a d4 of damage to myself.
Hold on, because it only rolled once technically for the 23. You would still have to roll again to land the second hit.
I
And you
did. I
won't
rolled
crit
an 8.
again, no? It just coincidentally rolled 23 twice and 8 twice?
Yes.
Okay.
It appears to be doubling his rolls,
That's
Joe.
what I
It
think.
just I think
He's
it's
rolling once,
reporting
but
it
it's
twice.
showing him twice. Yeah.
Right.
So.
But you are attacking twice, is what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
So you would have to roll again. Yes.
I did. I rolled a 23 and I rolled an 8.
Yeah, his first attack was 23. His second attack was 8.
Are you seeing that in the chat?
Man, I'm taking that.
He's cheating.
Because it displays
Hit him.
differently than all of the other stuff. I thought that was your damage. My bad.
Negative.
Again, me confusing myself and possibly others. So you've done 8 damage. Or,
No,
excuse me,
I have
23
only
to hit.
attacked
What is
twice.
your
That's all I've done. And then I rolled my Crimson Right and I rolled a 1. So I will
Okay.
do 1 fire damage to him on top of whatever damage the 1 strike I do does.
Okay.
And so that hybrid form predatory strike will do 1d6 plus 2.
And did you
Which
already
comes
minus
out.
the damage?
Yes, I already minused it from myself. So that's a 4 plus 1 fire damage, and I'm going to use Fury of the Small and do an additional 3 damage.
Okay. So
that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage with a strike with 1 damage of that being fire.
Okay.
and that is all I can do. So I will end.
All right. So the first swing of your claws at him, he knocks it out of the way in time with his sword arm as you take advantage of his opening and swipe him again with not again, but in his rib, seeing the gashes go through and immediately cauterizing as it only does the 1 damage. So he is in critical condition. I would assume we'll come back to Garrett. We lost him in at least our side. So Garrett, is that Niff? Is that the end of your turn then?
It is.
Okay. All right, on to Muddy Niff, the muddy hobgoblin version of our player here. What can I do? What can I do? So he's going to run towards the back here and cast Sacred Flame on Ragnar. So I believe that is a save you have to do.
Use wisdom.
Yeah,
I'm really good at
dexterity
wisdom.
saving
Dex?
throw.
Oh.
So you have to
that's
beat
terrible.
a 12 or take 6 radiant damage.
I got a 3.
All right. So I like to imagine that he's grabbing all this mud off of his chest and like piling it in a ball, like a mud ball, and he chucks it at you with this like unholy looking energy surrounding it as it smacks into your chest for the 6 radiant damage.
Which is halves because I have Totem of the Bear.
All right. On to Barry with Malzak next.
Alrighty. I think you get just recycling, but I think you get advantage on dexterity saves. You can see, Chris. But,
Garrett the most because he's trying to run 2 instances
Yeah.
Of the same thing.
of that plus streaming.
Yeah.
So
So I'll just do Combat Master for now. I can't imagine anything else would really affect it. That's the only one with like any sort of graphic influence. So I disabled it. Let me see if when I refresh it, if it
We may all need to. Probably.
yeah, you might all need to refresh it. I guess technically you don't have to refresh it, but at least Garrett.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gone on my end. See if that maybe fixes it.
All right. So,
Kind of wild that it's even affecting the
Well,
players.
I think the biggest
As
issue is
much.
it's using up my memory, the virtual cache that everything is using. It's using that up to do the animations, I think, is the biggest thing. That's causing the browsers to crash because I still have internet, I still have everything. It's just, it keeps giving me a thing
It's
saying
dropping.
you've run out of memory.
Yeah.
Even though I have, I'm pretty sure, 32 gigs in here.
Well, I mean,
You
producing
might
in
just need
general.
new memory sticks then.
Yeah, I'd have to get new memory sticks, but then where's the bottleneck going to be the next? I know my graphics card is older than needed, so
Yeah,
I
that's
definitely need
true.
to upgrade that.
Yeah, but GPUs, I mean, for what we're doing, you don't necessarily need a GPU.
I know.
It's more on CPU.
Hold on.
Actually, you could just remove your GPU and it still work just as well.
Yeah. All right, so we are up.
Yeah,
We are
it's
live. Let's keep going for.
It's much more smooth on my end.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's keep going for another, 10, 15 minutes, see how it goes. If we're not having issues, we'll finish it out and we'll go from there. All right.
Alrighty.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
wow, roll 20
Right.
is actually a lot better.
So in general, like we're still streaming. I was just checking the Twitch stream. So.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Okay.
just started us back up,
So
we should be good.
So welcome back, y'all. And I don't know if you caught that troubleshooting
A little
tidbit
bit,
there,
yeah.
but I think a script that I installed was affecting the performance and kept dropping. So we're testing that out, see if that works. If not, we'll keep rolling through the punches and figure it out between next session. So continue on to Barry. You were asking if Ebbel was assuming this. You were asking about this specific character.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if that. Yeah, so I see him. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is I can't see that. Oh no, wait, all these walls are knocked down, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So I
Correct,
could
yep.
see that Sky is knocked prone.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna run over here. So I can see Sky right now from this
Yeah,
vantage
everything
point.
you can
Okay.
see from your character's perspective is what you see.
Okay,
So
then that changes
I
what I was
removed the
gonna
walls
do.
so everybody can still see within the full circle.
Because I can't see Tregal, but I'm assuming I could.
Well, if you move there, you should be able to see me because now there's
Mm.
not a wall between us.
Yeah, he sees you now.
What to do? All right, I'm gonna do this and see if it works. So I'm going to cast Thorn Whip on the little wolf. I'm gonna try to. Let me see. How far is it?
So I would say technically with the direwolf being large. Hold on, what is the size? Yeah, he's a large individual. I don't think you would see the smaller one
Yeah, big boy.
from where you're at.
What? So can I see him now?
Yeah, I would say.
Okay. That doesn't really change anything. All right, so what I am going to do, I'm going to run through here. So 5, 10, 15. I'll take the opportunity attack. 20, 25.
Oh boy. Well, so you can't pass through the enemies. You can pass through other players. Because that's essentially a wall of enemies with respect to Sky's primal companion basically being the only opening, I guess, per se.
Okay, so I can't move through the enemy space. Then I'll go up here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm getting a wall to move to the left. In this rebel area, I'm not able to move through it. Is that
Yes,
accurate?
because it's essentially like a steep decline of rubble down the outside. You guys are like
That's what Sky had to climb up to
10
get
or
up
so feet
first.
up, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like if you're trying to, where are you trying to traverse? I guess that maybe that's a better question.
Well,
Maybe
what I'm trying to do is get in a position where I can pull the wolf away from Sky so that it can't just bite into him.
Oh, it's still biting into me right now. Like it's
yeah, but if I thorn whip it, I can pull it.
Oh, I see what you're. Okay, gotcha.
You're trying to do the smaller one.
Yeah, but if I can't get to it,
It doesn't make
don't-
sense. Yeah.
Tell you what,
So what I'll do is I'll just
I think it's
healing
reasonable,
word.
like, because I mean, it's on hind legs, it's large. I mean, I feel like you can't reasonably see over it, but you can probably see within its legs. If you want to do Thorn Whip at a disadvantage to try to pull Ripper, specifically the small wolf, I'll do that. If
No, what I'll do is I'll just roll I'll just roll with a let me make sure I have my bonus action real quick. So what I'll do is I'll roll don't shoot. What I'll do is I'll roll the I'll just use my action to roll persuasion to convince the king to not to to stop attacking my allies so that we can leave.
okay, sure, roll with advantage.
That's a straight 20 with a 0.
So how are you? How is Barry specifically trying to persuade him?
I'm just gonna say like you've already met us halfway with allowing me to take Gundren. There's no need to further this. Just allow any of my allies to exit this battle, and we'll be out of your hair.
As he's like currently in the middle of a altercation with Ragnar as he's swinging his blade down and hears you over across the room mention. He's like, "Oh, I don't think so. I think you, little turtle, can take the dwarf, but your companions, they must die." My dog's like, "What's going on, dude? You okay?" Thank you. What do you want to do now? That's not considered an action or anything.
All right, then I guess I'm going to. I'm just gonna stay here for now. So that'll be the end of my turn.
Are you sure? I don't think you've used
Yep.
any actions, right?
I mean, I'm
You
trying
talked.
to.
That was a
If I,
free action.
oh, okay. Then as an action. Shit, there's too much shit going on.
If only we had a wizard with fireball.
Oh, would have made things easier.
Yeah, heavy
Must be
lies
a
the
nerd.
crown of a spellcaster for Barry.
I'll just cast Healing Ward on Trigall.
Okay.
No, you know what? I mean, the charm isn't really working, so screw this. I'm just gonna cast Spike Growth, and I'm gonna try and center it as far away as I can, so that doesn't. Let me see if I can measure it.
Oh, I didn't know we could do that.
Do what?
Spike growth.
We can't.
It's
Barry
going
can.
to get. It's a 20-foot radius.
So I don't know if you know, but
Well,
you can
can
also
you
do a
center
circle.
it outside the room? Or do you have to center it on a point you can see?
It says that you can center it. Center on a point within range.
Yeah,
so
he
you
has
don't
to
have
see
to
it.
see it, So put it.
It doesn't say
5
I have
feet
to see
outside
it.
Oh,
So I'll put it 5 feet outside.
outside the wall. Yeah.
So how do you do the shape, the circle?
So when you're on the
I can just
measuring
do
tool,
this.
you change.
There
the
we
shape.
go. All right. So it's really gonna get Ragnar, but it'll catch everybody else.
What kind of roll do you need to get out of it? Is it dexterity?
No, it's just if you interact with it.
Oh, okay.
So I guess hold it to wherever you're wanting. So I haven't understood.
I'm gonna hold it right here. This is where I want it. So this outside circle.
Okay. Okay. So it's everybody here, including both wolves. Yep. Oh, okay.
And unfortunately, it's going to get Ragnar too.
Yeah, but only if he moves. Yeah. All right. So I cast Spike Growth.
Oh, this is the one where it does like difficult terrain, right?
yep.
Yep. So a 20-foot radius is centered on the ground, and a creature moves into or within the area. It takes 2d4 piercing every 5 feet it travels. They'll be able to see it, so that they're not going to be surprised by it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me.
I'm just gonna run in a circle now.
Ow, 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 ow.
Hurting myself. Stop hurting myself. Stop hurting myself.
So when I measured it, it says that I'm assuming that it take like that 5-foot square would take up all the way to
20-foot radius, not.
yeah.
Yeah, and the way
I'm
Roll
assuming
20 works, it's going to
would-
start from the center of a square. So your 20 feet is going to be to the center of another square. It won't
to the
let you
center
measure from
of another
the
square.
edge. It won't let you measure from the edge.
So it wouldn't hit like it'll only hit the center of another square.
You
Well,
can
and
Even though
set
that
it.
square
You
is
can
technically 5 feet, right?
yeah,
I mean, it would take up the whole square, right?
Or
it'll
you could just move it further in.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
manually once you get it sized, you can manually move it. Drag the whole circle, but you have to draw the circle first, then you can drag it.
Okay. So yeah, so if that's the case, then I would like it to like bump it over to where it hits where that wall was.
Okay.
Oh, so
So
like
yeah, move
here?
it to the edge of this square. Yeah, I think that's what he wants, right?
Yes.
That's what you want.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
All right. And that'll be the end of my turn. That's it. The longest turn of all time. Sorry.
It's all good.
all good.
So roll your 2d. Never mind. That's when they move. Okay.
Yeah, just let me know when they move, if they move.
So technically, since he hasn't moved, he's still charmed because you haven't technically attacked him, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
It's until he
No.
moves
Okay,
that it would
yeah,
be
you're
an
right.
attack.
You're right.
Yes. Yep.
This is concentration, but the charm person is not.
It's not, so that's
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, now that I don't have Combat Master to make it somewhat easier for me, please find the concentration icon and add it to your.
I'm
character.
sorry.
No, you're good. If anything, like we can work around it. I just have to figure it out.
Yeah.
by
If
just
I can do
removing the
anything, I can
animations.
find which one it is.
Well, I need to do two things. I need to remove the animation from that script so I can keep using it, but I also need to do like a quick reference for myself of this is what the icon looked like. This is what the condition is, because I'm looking at all these icons like I have no idea. I thought it was supposed to improve my situation with
No.
If I
No,
could
we can
nitpick-
manage that.
If I can nitpick while we're here, the having it jump focus to each character really messes with the me having to readjust the screen for OBS every time. I'm just saying because I'm
Well,
casting...
I don't even know what language it's in. This is wishful thinking because I know
Yeah.
a couple of different languages. Hopefully, it's in a scripting language I can understand, but otherwise, it's fine. I'll just not do it. All right, so you have the spike growth down. That was the end of your turn.
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna
to
move
clarify,
back
yes.
actually.
That is the
Yeah,
end of your turn. Okay.
that is the end of my turn.
Okay. And then this guy over here in the back. Ooh, he's gonna run up. Oop. Let me put this on the map layer. He's gonna run up on Ragnar, make a.
So he moved.
Yeah,
he,
I'm trying to figure out, do I roll a DC or do I just take 2d4 every time?
You take every 5.
Every time. Hold on, I also have to roll. I'm not gonna
I'll roll
roll it. They
the
all.
damage.
No. The I was saying because at the end of it says roll a perception check on whether they see it or not based on your spell save, but I really don't want to try to figure out how to keep track of that, so I'll just say that they all don't see it.
They can see it. I'm assuming they know it's difficult terrain. Like there's
Apparently,
spikes
according
coming.
to the spell,
no, the last
no, they do
paragraph
not.
says it's camouflaged.
Yeah.
So it's camouflage, so they can't.
I guess it just like springs up and like spikes them unexpectedly, unless they I don't know saw you cast it. I guess is how
I
it's.
think that's if they're entering it.
Yeah.
If they're already in it, they know that it's attacking
Oh,
them. So
okay.
it's
Yeah.
so they're in the shit,
Okay.
the weeds. So they know what's going on.
All right, so he takes 5. He is then going to pull out his longsword, take a whack at Ragnar for 21, which is 4 halved to 2 slashing damage.
Okay, so that thing where like you double click to like minimize your character sheet,
Mm-hmm.
it goes away if you don't reopen it soon.
Oh,
It just
No, it
vanishes.
yeah, I
doesn't.
just noted. No, I think it's because we refreshed, because that's all mine
Oh,
were gone too.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, this was the greatest revelation from last session. I've had all my tabs and stuff. I keep closing the character sheet by habit though.
Oh, by the way, Joe, I don't have access to Ebbel's character sheet. Just FYI.
Ew.
+1 hand bow. Just keep doing that.
Listen, I know what I gave him.
Just keep doing that.
Now
He's good at it. He's done more than I have, honestly. So.
All right. Anyways, Malzak attacks. Varith is dead. On to Tharglock. He's gonna pop out.
What? What'd you call
Tharglock.
me?
He's going to take a shot at Ebbel. A 17.
Beats it.
It does? Yeah, now
Yeah,
that
he
you
has
have
a
the character
17.
sheet, because I can't freaking click his damn token. So he takes 7 piercing damage. Slamming it as he lets loose the arrow, just in time as Vraz is taking a whack at Niff. It lands into Ebbel's shoulder unexpectedly to him, with enough force to push him against the back wall. Oh wait, never mind. There is no wall. Run into the direwolf. But yeah, now he is in critical condition. Ebbel himself. On to Ebbel. So what are you doing?
Give me 1 second to look at the. If I'm not mistaken, yes, he does. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have him use nimble escape and disengage from everyone here and run back. Hey, the wall to the left of Barry, is that still there? I guess the doorway, or is that just rubble as
Basically,
well?
if you see shadows, the walls are still there.
Okay.
Anything that fell, I've removed.
Barry, do you mind moving since I put? Thank you. All right, you can move back. Yeah, I want to get him away from things, but that wolf is a problem. Hey, I'm gonna stand on this dead guy.
That's Gundren.
5, 10. Yeah, he's good. And so from back here, I will just have him shoot his +1 crossbow at the bad men.
Okay.
I guess in this instance, I will. Why did it do advantage? Hold on. Why is this thing dumb?
It automatically does it
Okay.
from my character.
So the first one was a 15 then to hit, and I think
Sorry, to
he's
who?
yeah, the big wolf, since
Big wolf.
he's right there.
That does it.
Cool. So then he does a whole 8 piercing damage. And I don't think he has anything else he can do, so he'll just cower in the corner here.
All right, for 8 piercing damage. Yeah, that's a pretty good shot as the bolt lands into the large direwolf's neck as it's still like biting onto Sky's arm and swinging about, moving Sky flapping around all over the ground. As that bolt lands into his neck, he lets go and yelps.
Yeah, one of us has got to do something in this fight.
Not wrong.
Right, and
wrong.
on to Ripper. Ripper is going to take a bite in unison with Snarl as Snarl lets go of Sky's arm. He goes to take another, try to grab the same arm, and with the flailing and letting the arm loose and dropping to the ground, Ripper's not able to grab a hold of it. As he just continues to snarl and try to bite at Sky. Sky, you are up.
Well, with it still biting my arm, do I need to make another strength to try to break free, or
No, he's not grappled you. It's just I was flavoring it that way, but you're just
I
not.
just want to make sure. Okay.
Tastes like Sky.
I will. This is where the stupidity comes in. Long shot. I am going to channel my ranger self and cast Speak with Animals.
Rub its belly. It always worked for Ephraim.
As I start to howl to everyone else. Oh! Channel my inner Barry. Yes. And I want
into
to
a werewolf.
Hey, stay in your lane.
Tell them the two wolves that are essentially focusing me right now. I have not harmed you. You have been brought harm to myself and to my companion as I gesture to my dead bird on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I wish for your freedom from these chains that these goblinoids have put you in. Let me free you, and you can roam freely in the woods as I point outside the gash in the wall.
Okay. I was gonna give you disadvantage, but I like the plight that you're giving, so you can roll persuasion.
God. I needed to try something.
Hey, if
May
it's
the dice roll in your favor.
then it's not done.
Oh my
Oh
god!
no, Kyle, that was so dumb.
Kyle has like session 1 Garrett vibes tonight with his roll.
That's a 4. That's a 4. Wait, let me check my pluses and minuses. That's still a 4.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, hold on. There's a spell save for speak to animals?
There's a spell save for that? No, there
You
isn't.
might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you.
At DM's discretion.
Yeah, it's
Which
just
that works.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the DC is for. I guess it
Oh,
probably
I
just
think
applies it to all
it
spells.
auto puts it because it's a spell.
I think below, with him having a 4, I don't think it matters, whatever that number is.
I'll be honest. As I'm like saying that, I'm also screaming, "I'm here to save you! Freedom! Freedom!"
As the
As it's
wolves
whipping my
like look
arm
at each other.
around. Yeah.
They just like look at each other and then like continue to growl as they go and start leaping towards you to bite.
Well, I'm
Wanna
going
throw
to
you a
just use
bone,
my
but-
movement to stand up, and that ends my turn. That was a
Yeah.
great turn. I've done a lot today, guys, and I apologize. I'm just gonna mute.
You don't have any melee weapons or anything?
Nope, that's my action.
What, to convince them? Oh, you did
He
cast
is speak with animals.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an action.
I mean, I was like saying I wanted to throw you a bone, but I'm
No,
going
you're
to
trying to be
remind
nice
you.
to me right now, but
No, but I'm going to remind you a couple sessions ago I said speak with animals and speak with dead, being that I've never really understood why they are leveled spells. You can use them free of charge.
this is also free of charge. I have no other. This is a ranger ability, not a spell
Right.
ability.
That's also what you said.
Yep.
When I said
Yep.
that, okay.
You tried to be
Well,
nice, and I'm already using
sorry, man.
niceness.
It's not.
No,
working
it's
out
not my
for you.
night. I get it. It's fine. It's at least a good beer.
You can still crawl. Well,
I use my movement to
enough.
stand up. Yeah.
Mm,
It's just not my night. It's not mine.
not your night.
The digital dice are against me tonight.
And regrettably,
AI
I
are
have to
attacking
do
me.
this on to Snarl. He's going to take a bite. Which, now that I think about it, oops.
At least he doesn't have.
Advantage. That's
No, he
that's
does.
why I want to make
He
sure.
probably
No,
does.
No, he does.
Because he's a dire
I
wolf.
forgot about pack tactics.
Oh, he has pack tactics. No.
He's 21
Go
to
ahead
hit.
and start writing up your character, Kyle.
21 to hit
Snarl.
for 8 piercing damage. And he growls
Not that
and then
bad.
bites back into the same arm that you're pointing with. That was the one he was biting. Sorry, Kyle. But 8 piercing damage.
Actions of my consequences.
On to Ragnar.
I am actually going to attack the king. That is recklessly. First one is a 24 to hit,
Let's go.
and second is a 18 to hit.
Both of those hit. Yep.
He takes. Oops.
Nice.
7, 8. 17 points of piercing damage.
Jeez. Okay.
And that's it.
All right. So yeah, you both are like in the middle of like a duel of his greatsword with your war picks. As he's smacking aside your war pick as you're trying to hit him. One move leaves him open. Well, two moves, excuse me, leave him open as you slam the war picks into one into his side and one into his thigh as he profusely bleeds from each. And do you want to move at all?
No,
Why not?
I don't think I will.
All right. Say so. On to Vraz, which is this guy. He's going to attack Niff with the longsword. Oh, it's now that I think about it, I've been screwing up this whole time.
Yeah, me too. I just noticed something as well, so we'll get there.
So, does an 18 hit?
Barely.
Looks like it does. So you take 7 slashing damage as he lays into you with his longsword, slashing into your shoulder,
Ah, you jerk!
yanking it out. What the king wills.
Your king's an idiot.
King's an idiot. I don't think so.
Okay, so all right, I am kind of here on death's door. But my buddy is being mauled by a pair of wolves. So I am going to. Ooh. Does
May I
the
remind you?
does the king look bloodied yet?
The king does not look bloodied yet.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. You're wanting to remind me.
That Gundren is unconscious.
Right.
I'll leave it at that. He's not dead.
Right. Could I make a medicine check? Do you have a chance to revive somebody with a medicine check, or
If you get a natural 20, they come back with 1.
and if I
Otherwise,
botch it, I don't make him worse, do I?
no.
Okay. All right. Well then,
Unless you get a natural 1. No, I'm just kidding. I won't be that cool. We'll figure something.
Unless.
golly, I'm like,
Ken, what other options do
Give
we
him
have?
give him a chance to kill him.
yeah,
Ruin the entire campaign. Come on.
okay, all right. So I'll go ahead and I'll do the medicine check. Yeah.
Sounded like Ragnar wanted you to kill him.
All right. I don't get any advantage on this. I don't have anything that helps me out with it, so I'll just.
Natural 20, boy.
Oh well. Okay. Yes. That was the first roll, so it shouldn't have rolled with advantage, but it did. So yes, nat
Boy
20.
is stabilized
So he
and with 1 health.
Let's go.
Let's go.
and
What?
Huge nat 20 roll.
and I'm like, Gundren, Phandelver has kept you here for a reason. We're all hurt. The king is angry. We don't have a way out. But other than that, everything is great.
Everything is great.
As the breeze is blowing by a giant hole in the wall next to him, we don't have a way out.
So how do you stabilize them initially?
I grab my traveling pack, and I keep some herbs in there for cooking, and I crush those up and I just rub them under his nose because they're kind of pungent, and at the same time, I whisper, Kellamfor, if it is your will, don't take him just yet. And
Kellamfor, flow through my oregano.
Flow through my
no, because if I did that, then he would start to smell like a nice Italian sausage dish, and then that would be the wrong. That's not what we want. So yeah.
So you see as you await the reaction to him. He's breathing steadily, being unconscious, as his breathing starts to kind of shorten and strengthen as he starts sniffling and wakes up and, oh, who's that? And he, oh, Chagall, whoa, uh, I, 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 where am I? I, uh, I, I mean, it looks like
You're
we're in
in King
the fight.
Grol's
Do you need
castle.
help?
Yes,
Oh,
King Grol
gladly.
is here. He's angry. We're trying to kill him, but we're not having a lot of success.
Oh, King Grol has done many things to me, and with friends here, I will help. As he grabs like a large piece of wood that was part of uh, the rubble, yanks it from the rubble and uses it as a club. So
Yeah, definitely don't grab like a
Gundren's in.
column of stone or anything.
Like, I will
Joe,
try my best. I'm not in the best state, but I will. I will help.
was he making death saves that whole time, Joe?
No.
Okay.
So
Should he have
you
been?
guys get a free free pass, I guess.
All right. So then I turn to Sky and I say, "All right, let's get this wolf."
Let's.
Quit playing with the thing.
And
Alright.
I think that's all I can do because I don't want to run away from this fight with my friends all in
Okay.
peril.
So that was an action. Do you have a bonus action?
Um, all my bonus actions are keyed on either attacks or on doing something to get to safety.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. No. I can do a bonus action patient defense, which lets me take the dodge action. And so then I will have anybody trying to attack me will have disadvantage. So I will just take the dodge action. And
Okay.
I will look for the little thing to see if there's a condition for dodge. Probably not,
Yeah.
but I'll look.
Oh, for the thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just dodging. Okay.
Yep. That's it. My turn is done.
All right. On to Durs, which is this guy. I believe he was taking shots at Ragnar, so he's going to do the same with disadvantage. Yep, that doesn't hit. So he shoots the arrow, and it flies across the room, conveniently missing everybody. And he is going to attempt to move, which then triggers the damage. No save, right? So, yep. So I can roll the damage. You can roll the damage. Up to you, really.
He moved 10 feet.
I mean, I guess he would
Is that
move
what I saw?
5 if it initially happens. Yeah. So that kills him.
Uh, so if he just did 5, it's just one of those.
I only see one roll.
So just
Oh, you did 2d4.
oh, okay.
I see.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Or no, it is 2d4.
Well, it
Never
was
mind, I'm an idiot. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was 2d4
Yeah.
per 5 feet.
it is. It is. My bad. Yeah, per 5 feet.
yeah.
So that
So
kills him. Sick.
yeah, immediately. He only had 4 health left. So the spikes just splinter through the cracks of the floor panel or tile there, and just stabs into his legs and up through his body and yanks back into the ground as blood just pours from his body and he falls to the ground.
The feng shui of this place was a little off, I gotta say. It's looking a lot better now.
All right, on the top of the round here. So he is going to attempt to push Ragnar again. Ragnar, go ahead and roll a strength check with advantage. you were good.
18.
King Grol,
He's kind of the strength
not doing
guy,
too
I
hot.
think.
Yeah.
I mean, he's trying to push a raging barbarian. I don't know what to tell you. That. I don't like that sentence.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
So he attacks again, frustratingly, as you hold your stance with the amount of force being projected at you. He frustratingly then takes 2 swings with his large greatsword with advantage, but both being the same roll of 21. So that hits for 12 slashing damage, half to 6. Oh, which reminds me, now that I didn't do it on the last one, go ahead and also roll a con save. I'll just do it for this round. But
Just 21. I don't know. I accidentally rolled with advantage. It was just 21.
all right, so
Just 21.
yeah, just 21, no biggie. So as he goes and stabs into your shoulder, you feel this like immense pressure pulling inward into the sword as you take halved. So half would be rounded down to 3 psychic damage.
That is not
Feel it
halved.
pulling from your brain.
Psychic damage is not halved.
It's halved because you passed the save.
Oh.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, on to Niff.
All right. So after looking through my hybrid transformation features, it turns out that if I start my turn with fewer hit points than half of my maximum, you must succeed a DC 8 Wisdom saving throw or move directly towards the nearest creature and use the attack action. So
Oh yeah, forgot.
that's called
You go
Bloodlust.
berserk.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I need to make a Wisdom saving throw and beat an 8. That's
We'll
a
give you the
natural one.
rage.
Oh my gosh.
But good news is, I don't really have anything to do other than attack this guy. So the guy right next to me, I don't even need to take a step towards him. I'm just going to attack him twice with, that's a 3, so that's a 7, and that's a 10, so 14.
14 does not hit.
All right, cool. That's it.
As he, you go and take swipes at him, and he takes one swift lift of his foot onto your forehead and pushes you back. Not able to.
That's rude.
On to Muddy Niff. He is going to continue his Sacred Flame.
Did you move him from there?
Yeah, I just
Did he
moved
move
it
from
backwards.
there?
Yeah.
So he takes damage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yes, he does. I was wondering why you were asking. So he takes damage. All right. Well, I
Forgot.
walked right into that one. So yeah, he's dead. So he didn't get to land his Sacred Flame there. Nice. This time, like the roots or the spikes shoot out of the ground and trip him, but others shoot out from the lower half of the wall as he lands, and it impales him into the wall.
Yes, sick.
Sorry, ignore my attack. I figured out the setting. It's because I have 2 windows of Roll20 open. It was rolling one roll. It was showing the roll for each one. So
Oh.
I fixed it. We're good.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, that'll do it. So Muddy Niff is out. Barry, you are up.
Okay. Um,
Stay in your lane, you piece of mud.
I guess I'll do. I'm gonna cast Healing Word at the first level and say, "Looks like you need a little pick me up, Niff. So you will."
Just turn to you like, thanks, and just foam in the mouth.
You'll take 5 points of healing.
All right. And my memory is trash. What did we say that the barrier was concentration, or that it continued? I haven't.
The barrier, I
What's
think, is
Reset
already
the rounds.
dropped.
I think we're on. Okay,
That's
it has
gone.
dropped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that dropped a while ago when he
When I
charmed
did the
guy,
spike growth.
or the spike growth or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, conveniently, I haven't even been adding it to the people attacking you, but
I have been watching,
okay.
and everyone's done damage that was not blocked. So
But yes, I'll save that stuff for later. But yeah, and Barry's just gonna chill right here and stay in this spot.
okay. On to Maljak. He's going to take a long sword hit of Ragnar with advantage. 22 hits for 5 halved to 2 slashing damage. On to Sarglok. I guess I've designated him as the archer for now, so I think he has a clear shot to Sky.
It's cool. I get it. I understand. It's fine. No, it's cool.
It's cool.
I mean, there's a giant ass wolf in between us, but that's fine.
Well,
I
it's
get
cool,
it.
man. I only rolled a 5, so
Oh
it
wow, you got
just
one of
out of
my
the
rolls.
pressure of
How
the
that
fight.
Guy, are you prone?
No,
No,
I'm
he's not
up.
front anymore.
Nope.
Wow, Ken was
thanks
about
for
to
trying.
say, yo,
Hey,
Joe has
thanks for
advantage
trying.
on that roll.
No, I
No,
was
it
about
would
to
be
say you have
disadvantage.
disadvantage because you're doing a ranged
Ranged.
attack against prone.
don't worry, I was
I
ready.
saw
That
you,
was a
Ken.
good
I
counter
saw you,
argument.
Ken.
I was
Yeah.
ready to jump in saying the wolf's blocking the view like it did for Barry.
Well, enemies I can shoot through, same as y'all shooting through players.
Exactly.
Yeah. So in the midst of the fight happening just ahead of him between Niff and Vraz, and also trying to aim between Vraz and the dire wolf, the arrow did not land. It happened to shoot all the way outside of the castle. He's going. Oop! I didn't mean to switch turns. He's going to move into the room, move to the back here. Onto Ebbel.
Hey, did I get an opportunity attack when he moved up and then over?
I think we rolled that if there's cornered vision
Okay.
restraints, we weren't doing opportunity attack. But that was with doors, and with a wall separating. So yes, you would get it.
Okay. And then does the 2-weapon fighting count? Like I can take a, or do I just get the
Nope,
straight
just
one
one.
attack? Okay.
One attack.
There's that. Oh, cool.
I mean,
So that's an 11.
11 does not hit.
Cool. Never
For
mind.
the sake of clarity, he moved into the spike growth because he can't see it
Yes.
unless he.
Correct.
Okay.
You are correct. You are correct.
God, this spell's amazing.
6 points of piercing damage
Oh boy.
as he steps on like the spike Legos.
Spike goes.
We threw out a bunch of D4s and he's stepping on it. Ow.
See,
Yeah,
I like to think he
quickly-
conjured up little spiky turtle shells.
I like that idea. So now what does Ebbel do?
Apologies. Hey, bud. I just want you to know that me and the wolf-looking guy over there, we're not part of these guys. We're on your side, just to be clear.
Okay, it looks at Tragol. Is this true?
Yes, it's true.
Okay,
This
Alright,
is
cool.
interesting. We'll definitely have to have a
we-
Oh, yeah.
talk.
no,
I'm not used to working with your kind, but that's
Hey,
by no means a
Whoa.
choice.
tone down the derogatory side of that one, bud. All right.
Well, I mean, if goblin folk weren't attacking me, I would have a different opinion.
Hey, real quick, quiet. And I'm going to shoot my hand crossbow at the big wolf again. So that is a. Why did it roll advantage? That's a 19 to hit,
19 hits
and then 6 piercing damage.
to the big wolf.
Yes.
Okay.
Did that add the +1? So it's got 1d6 plus 3. Why?
What's his deck?
What's his dex?
Oh, it's the
modifier?
dex. Okay. All right, then it's probably his dex is probably 2. Give me a second though.
Actually, I could be wrong.
His dex is +2 with the crossbow is
Yeah, with
+1.
No,
so
one,
it's
yeah.
I'm saying if you're shooting with a crossbow,
Yeah.
if it's within
Ooh,
5
he would
feet,
be-
right? It's a disadvantage, so it's 7,
He
so
is
it
5.
doesn't hit.
All right, then. Well, I mean, he would have known that, so he would have taken a step back.
Okay.
He could also attack the smaller wolf. I'm just
I'll
saying.
allow it.
I'm sorry. Which one is ripping your arm apart?
Both.
Both.
Oh, well, I tried.
Doesn't help.
Is that and then Ebbel's turn?
And he's just gonna kind of shove Gundren forward, like you go.
Oh yeah, because you're on top of Gundren. All right, on to Ripper. He's going to continue to bite
Yeah, makes
with
sense.
advantage.
Yep. Makes sense.
22 hits for 7 piercing.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
roll a strength save.
Okay. Do that real quick.
Nice.
How is this
30,
the
20.
first roll of the night that I get?
Hey, at least you're not knocked prone. It
Feel
like
the
continues to yank
pain.
at your arm as it's trying to like slam you onto the ground, but you're able to yank out of its grip of its maw, giving you a chance. It's kind of convenient that you are in order
Not
with
dead?
the wolves and not dead. No. Your turn.
I
Can you
I really-
Yeah,
disengage?
if you're not
If
there,
if
you
the
might as
gr-
well
if them
disengage.
ripping you around is just flavor
Also-
text, you're not confined to that
Yes,
spot.
exactly. I also want to put this out here because I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, but I want to say some of you, if not all
Oh,
of you,
I did not roll
bought
that.
a health
I
potion.
didn't. I hit disabled. I did not roll that. I just want to be
That's fine.
aware.
But I don't know if you
Um,
caught that, but I want to say you all bought health potions, no? Or am
I
I
don't.
making this up in my head?
No. People did.
No, people did. I don't think I did though.
All right.
Dodge gives disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm. Which would ultimately give them regular roll.
Disengage would
Let you
away.
move without
move,
opportunity
but it
attack.
would push attacks toward Tragol, Ebbel, and
Maybe.
I'm gonna be honest here, Kyle. I don't think
Yeah,
there's
I'm
a
gonna-
great move
I'm-
that's gonna happen.
I know there's really not. Technically, I still have my speak with animals. Can I? And this is a plea, an honest to God plea to you. Can I do that as a bonus action to keep talking to them? Because I want to use my action to dodge and my bonus action. I'll even give my bonus action and reaction to just talk to them to try to stop them from biting me.
So in general, you are free to talk at any turn.
Hmm,
So you can do whatever you like. I will say, being that you've already tried to persuade them, it would be a
it-
higher difficulty. And
true. Yeah.
that's it. You can still have your action and bonus action.
My action is going to be to dodge.
Okay.
So that's I'm not moving. Um I'm a I'm going to tell to the people behind me, so that would be Tragol, Ebbel, and Gundren. Whatever happens, get out. Your safety is what matters to me most. I'm then going to turn to the wolves. Come on.
And
I'm not hurting
wolf
you.
speak?
Uh oh, sorry.
No, I didn't. That wasn't beckoning you to speak in wolf.
Oh,
But like,
apologies.
are you
Apologies.
talking to them?
If he
as
had done it in Wolf
Yes,
the
speaking in
first
yes.
wolf?
time, you wouldn't have
Yes.
known what he was talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Because it's not concentration. So I still technically have it. But
Yep, you do. Not technically, you literally do for several rounds. So go ahead and honestly, like, you have it borderline permanently for combat, because it's what,
true.
six
Yeah.
rounds is 1 minute, so 60
Yeah.
60
rounds.
rounds.
Anyways, I digress. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Five. Just I can't. I'm sorry. I just
Oh, it's
I
so much funnier when it happens to someone else. My God, you guys were having a great time.
We were laughing
oh
laughing with
jeez.
you as well. um yeah, so you just go, come on, and they're just like as
Yeah,
they
it makes
continue
sense.
to want to fight. We're gonna leave it at that. I think that was
That's it.
a good
Yeah.
ending. We're still in combat, but we do end at 10:30. So as a friendly reminder for anybody that's watching, whether it be on our YouTube or currently watching now, we stream this specific game every Wednesday at 7:30 until 10:30. But you can also find many other games that we're streaming by checking out our Twitch calendar. We showcase a lot of third-party tabletop role-playing games, so not just 5e. I think this is exclusively the only one, aside
Mhm.
from the one-shots that we do in between when we can't make it as a full group. So check those out. We do have some recordings on YouTube for that as well. But again, friendly reminder, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/adventures on tap. Go support us. We'd very much appreciate it. And you can also find out about any of our local events and join our Discord by going to aotorlando.com and finding all of our links and information there. But without further ado, we'll see you next Wednesday. Have a great night. And yeah.